Hi, everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee, and it's the Happy Hour show.
Hi, Piper.
Fire! Yay!
Hi, Jackie.
Glad you found us, glad you found us. I try to get messages out everywhere about the change in schedule.
So, yes, Mr. O had to work today, and what an experience it was because we have all new desk furniture and some other shelving furniture in the library. So, it was really nice getting acquainted with it. Um, Other than that, an uneventful Saturday morning. You did see it. All right, good.
Yeah, okay, I noticed you saw it on Facebook there. Yep. So I try to get it out there for everybody to know. Sometimes these things pop up. Sometimes we are unprepared, or so we get the
Right.
message
There's a
out
few
late.
folks who have said that they don't always get notifications, and we don't know what we can do about that. If you're set, you should get them. So I think YouTube just plays
Thank you,
around with its algorithms.
thank you for checking the posts on YouTube. Yes, if we have a schedule change and we're not there when you think we should be, check the posts that we put on YouTube. We'll probably have a note there about it. So,
All right.
all right. So it's good tarot time with Colette Baron Reed's deck. We're going to be having Mr. O pick one for the collective.
You remember that? Yeah, we did mention it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did mention it, I think in a DM to you, Ms. V, and also on we may have mentioned it on the Thursday show. I'm not sure. We might
That's.
have known.
I think that's what Victoria means.
We might have known by then. The Page of Earth.
Well, you and me both. Recently, somebody brought donuts into work. That was really nice. We have patrons who occasionally give us donuts or cookies, and then some of our staff does. So
And
it's
you did not bring any home?
they were gone.
Oh, I bet they were. No, it's okay. I get it. I get it. I get
Some
the
things go quick.
scraps. That's what happens when I'm retired, but it's okay.
Thanks, Victoria. Yep, I remember we did.
Well, it's the Page of Earth, people, and it says commitment to prosperity, first signs of tangible success, undeniable evidence that hard work will pay off, dreams grounded in reality, start of a new project. Everything starts with a plan, and I am beginning to see results generate prosperity. I am a doer, and I get to make my own decisions. I have the ability to attract what I need. And that's pretty much the page of Earth. These are all characteristics of that page. He's definitely a doer, and he likes to do things his own way. He sets up a routine that he's happy with, and he gets the job done. He can attract what he needs fairly easily because he knows how to do it, right?
Right.
Anything on the page of Earth?
Hi, Libra. Well, I like the Page of Pentacles because to me, he sort of has that sense of being both scholarly and poetic at the same time. He's sort of a bit of a mystic, a bit of a philosopher. Hi, Preeti.
Hi, Preeti. I'll get you on the list too.
So usually when it shows up, it's sort of to me is like an invitation or an expression on your part to want to, hit the books a little bit and look for arcane philosophy or poetry or mysticism in some way.
And it's a great card for now, the first harvest of the season, right?
Mhm.
So that's the page of Earth. He's first. He's youthful. It's time to cut him down. No, I mean, I just think it's perfect because, it just means maybe the harvest is coming in for some of us. Expect maybe some good news,
There
happy
you go.
news
There you go. So
this week in our material affairs. All right. Well, no good news with Mercury retrograde yet. That's going to be another week. Let me repost the list. I've got it updated. And first, I want to put these rather bulky cards
Happy
away.
Lughnasadh.
Happy Lugnasad. I sent a.
I don't know if I said that correctly. I have no idea about the Celtic pronunciations. Well, sometimes I do.
Jackie is up first.
When we had a coven many years ago, that was one of our first public ceremonies, public
Is
rituals.
that the one, or was it the second one where I did the breaded men?
I think that was on the second one.
Yeah. Anyway, we won't go there. It was a silly thing I did. But at any rate,
But a couple of those, we had 80 or 90 people show up,
there were some
and
great
it
Lammas
was,
rituals.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was one of the ones we did a lot. We did several times, but we ended up doing all of them pretty much.
It really wasn't the perfect place. It was literally in a metro park, but there was this there was this stairway that led down to a grotto kind of area, and there was a picnic area there, but nobody dragged their stuff down there to use it. There was a little stream that ran through the area.
So all of the dirty pagans went there.
Yes. And we gathered and had great times.
It was really nice. Once upon a time. Okay, so enough about me.
Us, Jackie,
Jackie.
and it's Pinnacle. No surprise.
It's the Nine of Pentacles.
Yeah. Well, Jackie, go ahead and reach for that fruit. You know, it's ripe. It just seems as though this is a time where everything feels comfortable. You can enjoy maybe happy times at home, comfortable times at home, making your home, maybe even doing some improvements where you live just to brighten up the place, brighten up your mood, move the Kai, as Mr. O likes to say sometimes. So, what do you say, Mr. O?
Well, I think the Nine of Pentacles means this is a time for you to really enjoy yourself, your belongings, to take comfort in the things that are comfortable around you. This card doesn't necessarily mean something great is happening for you or something bad's happening. It sort of is a sense of a status quo or state of being that maybe, will last for a little while. And it does sort of coincide with the time of more or less being a harvest time here, at least in this climate. So
Well,
very nice.
the state of being is a positive one.
Mhm.
You know, and maybe that things are staying the same, but you are in a good place right now, is what this card is indicating. So enjoy, enjoy. I
Oh,
love it.
fiber. I haven't been on a bat walk in a long time. We used to look for bats a long, long,
Oh my
long time
goodness,
ago.
as a kid, I used
Yes,
to do
as a kid,
that.
literally before you and us.
All right, Shirley is up, and I just deleted her S in her name. There we go. Well, a little poem to just say, have fun with the rest of the season. You know, summer's going to be over before we know it. And I have to say, this is really a bummer for me because we finally got comfortable weather. I thought, yes, I'm going to sit outdoors. And every single day we've had poor air quality since the bad heat wave cleared out because of the wildfire smoke. It keeps getting extended, and every day they keep saying, "Oh, it's going to end tonight. It's going to end tonight." And then the next day, there's another air quality alert. Or when you, by the time you watch the 11 o'clock late night news, another air quality alert.
I mean, I don't know where exactly that's happening in relation, but Canada is literally about a mile across the river that way.
Well, it's coming from the north west of us, and
Yeah.
it's swooping down. Minnesota, I think, and some other places are getting it really worse than we are.
Well, we had
So,
a couple nights where we could see the haze in the air around dusk. Oh, look who's here. I was wondering
oh,
where you
we
were.
forgot to shut the door.
We
Sonny's
did.
here.
Go
He's
ahead,
here
Sonny.
at my side. Oh, hey, Shirley, you have the world,
The world.
which is an interesting card because My recent card for the collective, the portal that we're going to be entering through Llama's season, which goes to fall equinox, is the portal of graduation, which is what this card essentially really is about. You're going to be moving on now to a higher level because you've completed some things that have prepared you for bigger things ahead. So a cycle is being completed, something big, something small. Whatever it is, it's something you should congratulate yourself over and, determine that now you're in a good position to move forward into a brave new world, doing something new, a brave new adventure.
You know, a lot of tarot readers look at the major arcana as the journey of the fool, and that culmination of that is in this final card, the world. Some people may look at three cycles within the 21, 22 cards, and some people may even find other cycles within there too. But either way, it is a completion, and it's a completion that you're feeling particularly happy or enthusiastic about. Even if you can't say surely like, oh yeah, this means that particular accomplishment. Right now, maybe it's just because of the astrological, it's whatever is happening. You're feeling that energy of the season of the harvest.
Abundance.
But it's like an ending, but it's still like a beginning. You know, every step of the wheel is sort of like a jump on point, is how I look at it.
Well, this often talks about, working on some project, some goal, or maybe a milestone at work. You get a promotion because of all your hard work or an elevation. But this could also be other things too. If you have had challenging times, like during this Mercury retrograde, for example, I think what this card is saying
Okay.
is you can close the book on this now. You can close that book. You have survived, and a new world awaits you.
Well,
So
I'll
good luck
say.
with that. All right, we're on Lena.
Hi, Lena.
So good luck with that, Shirley.
Good luck.
Enjoy.
Hi, baby boy. I don't know if you guys can all see him down here. He's right over here.
He is here. That's sunny energy is with us, but he cannot come up here. There's no room.
He's not much of a lap cat, so otherwise I would like to see him jump into my lap and I could pet him and stuff, but he won't do that.
He will let me hold him for temporary moments and give him a nice hug. And sometimes I've gotten him to sit a little longer on my shoulder, leaning on my shoulder, but he's not one to last for that very long. And to be honest, he's the only cat that will allow us to hold them that way.
Yeah, he
Sassy and
kind of melts into your hands if you pick him up. He just likes it. But he's a big cat. He's like a good 18 or 19. I don't know.
Sassy and Shadow won't let us do that. They're very cuddly and lovable in other ways, but they won't let us do that.
All right, Lena, it's time to beat the drum. Well, no, that's not that one.
No, that's not that one.
But it's
It's time
time
to
to
throw the
once again,
baton.
maybe consider that a portal is opening, a portal of chance or opportunity. Pages sort of herald the season, in a way, and this could be saying really too, there's an energy you can access right now that maybe is inviting, maybe if you're looking to have more social engagements or do more networking, or in certain ways focus on career aspects, things that maybe can elevate you in certain ways. Just kind of like what the picture's doing, you're invoking a sense of moving higher.
Well, what was I gonna say? I look at that card and I think, wands have all that fire energy. It's showing a lot of the fire energy of, the autumn or the late August season, where things start to brown, things start to change, slowly shift. Even our sunsets may shift a little bit. Obviously, the nights are getting longer again, since summer solstice. And so I think here this card is talking about some messages that may come to you unexpectedly in the week ahead that could make you feel more optimistic and enthusiastic about the weeks ahead. Whatever it is, whether it's financial, whether it's business, whether it's coming from friends, you're just going to adopt a more positive attitude and optimism that, there's much that you can accomplish in the next week or two. Things just seem to be flowing your way. And Mr. O spoke of a portal. This could be aligned with that portal of graduation in a way, moving on up in some way, a new opportunity presenting itself to you. Keep your eyes open for any opportunities that, maybe you should consider jumping on. So good luck with that. Righty, and it's going to be Siama.
Sienna, hi.
Hi, Siama.
And if you're interested, we are back tomorrow, our regular Sunday hours of 2 to 4 to answer regular questions. It's our regular live stream. We pull several tarot and a couple Lenormand, or perhaps we'll pull an oracle card or two for you. Uh, but basically, we try to get to the nitty gritty of your question, or if you just want a general reading of some sort.
So I want to say that I just got notice yesterday that it was our 6th anniversary of being on Twitter, which also reminds us that August 4th is our YouTube 6th anniversary of being on YouTube.
Yes.
We've been doing this for 6 long years.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem that way, does it?
Same
No.
bat time, same bat channel.
There you go. That's right. Okay. Oh, it is a pentacle for Siama, right? This is a nice one. It's the Six of Pentacles.
It's there.
It's there. The Six of Pentacles upright, of course.
I had to send the bat back to fiber.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Anyway, okay, you could have sang the Batman song.
No, 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 no.
Batman. Anyway, okay. Six of Pentacles. So I think, Siama, this is a time of balance. This is a great week to balance out your finances, to balance your workload, to just feel some pressures easing, whether it's in the financial area or some other area of your material affairs. You're going to feel pressures are easing, and maybe, you might be able to even lend somebody else a hand, whether it's at work helping somebody with a backlog or volunteering somewhere, or, if a friend or family member needs assistance, maybe you can lend a hand or some even financial support.
Reciprocity is definitely in order here. There's an idea that you could be sharing or that others are sharing with you, and it might be related to work or it just could be related to, economics in general. Maybe, you're a little short for something and you can borrow that from somebody comfortably, or vice versa. Maybe somebody is able to make a loan with you in some form. It doesn't have to necessarily be for actual money. It could just be, that they want to borrow something that you have. But that's the idea of feeling like, you're in a community where maybe, people have your back. And so it's good to feel that way. This could indicate maybe too that, you're gearing to move up a little bit and you're going to need a little support or help from other people as you're, gearing up for something big in your life too.
Well, the happy news is, when you think about it, sharing your time, your energy, or your resources with others is caring. And caring can really make you feel good. Or sharing and caring. And it rhymes too, can make you feel good.
Well, there you go.
Good luck with that.
Sharing is caring, according to My Little Pony, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm in kind of a rhymey mood still from doing that poem today, so can't stop the rhyming. Anyway,
Why don't you tell
Noha
everybody
is up.
what you've been up to in the kitchen recently?
Well, it's not a big deal, really. If it was like I baked it from scratch, it would be. All I did was make Mr. O
Who
a
bakes in this weather?
no bake box cheesecake because it's just too hot to bake, number one. And I still need a KitchenAid if I want to really do some heavy duty scratch baking again, you know? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. But and you know what? I had some money I could have invested in that, but I felt it was more important for the household to invest it in air purifiers. So that's where the money went. Maybe next time, the KitchenAid.
All right, so we are on Noha, and Noha, you have the King of Swords. So, spirit or the good news, however you want to look at it, is sort of asking you right now to consider what are the accomplishments or goals that you feel most likely you can achieve at this time. And so there's a matter here of basically going into maybe a little bit of a mental mode, like trying to clarify intellectually what you can actually see yourself being successful with, or where you see yourself putting your force of will or your other skills or talents to work. To some degree, those little animals nearby sort of represent the connection that you might feel with instinctualness in this matter. Even if you are not necessarily attuned to animal spirits of any sort or animal companions, you may feel instinctually this is a time where you can really clarify or decide how you want to achieve your goals or move forward.
Well, Noha, this is a card where uh, using your head to make the right choices for yourself in this week ahead and reminding everybody still that Mercury's retrograde. So, really give things the due diligence they deserve. But using your head this week will either help you out of a jam, solve a problem, maybe create a new opportunity for yourself, whatever the case may be. You are in a position to think clearly this week. Many of us may still be feeling foggy from this Mercury retrograde, a little bit of fogginess in the decision making department. But you, on the other hand, have the King of Swords energy here. And I think it's going to serve you well. And it's going to make you feel really good about things this week. That you've made the right moves, you've made the right choices, you've made the right decisions for yourself.
All right.
So good luck with that.
And we're in Victoria.
All right. Yes, we are. There we
Let's
are.
give you a happy card.
Hey.
I'll mention that tomorrow, Sunday, Banshee's Material Matters is on its regular time at 10 a.m. We all kind of gather our tarot tribe in the chat room. It's live for a recorded premiere here, but we exchange views on the astrology or current events. You'll get a lot of information and also you'll share with the tarot tribe. So check it out tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time at 10 a.m.
Well, I wanted to get in there while I was shuffling, but it's okay. You plugged my show. But I just want to say, Victoria, that
I
one
punched
deck
your arm.
that you showed yesterday, the one that changes images, that was so awesome. I'm very tempted, but I'm trying to be more restrained with the decks I buy. So, but I'm going to keep that one on the back burner. That was a very fascinating deck. All right, well, Victoria, you've got the Ten of Wands here. And the good news about, this Ten of Wands is that the climbing is done. You've done putting a lot of effort into something. You've been working hard. You maybe have been feeling pretty darn stressed out. And, the journey is not over yet. You've still got a ways to go. But it seems to me the happy news is there's no more of this uphill climb. It's kind of and maybe not even downhill. It's just flat, just moving forward now.
Yes, Virginia. I mean, Victoria, the struggle is almost over.
The struggle was real
The
too.
struggle was real and it would have been surreal. But this is a good card. This is saying that things are easing up, that you're going downhill, not to, that bad place, relatively speaking. You're just actually moving away from where it was harder. Something has maybe shifted in a way too. You seem to maybe have possibility of shifting those loads or having more support for them in some manner. And I think there's also a sense too that you have kind of a direction or a course to actually move towards, whether this is about, rearranging your life on a bigger scale or not. You sort of have that sense of knowing how you're going towards something.
Well,
So
you know what, Victoria? When I look at that card and I think of some of the things we had been, DMing about lately, could this relate to maybe some of your health issues, your back issues? Because you're on a path of possible healing through checking out a therapy. And you got to remember here, you're not carrying this pain or this load anymore. You have help. So, according
who
to this card.
knew?
So I just couldn't help but wonder if it's maybe relating to this, maybe giving you some
Good.
confirmation that this might be a worthy path for you.
I couldn't resist that little pun. Who knew?
Meanwhile, I have to say, I was finding out, I read something that I think it was Gina posted on Twitter that when you're sitting a lot and it messes your back and your posture, this one doctor guy recommends doing more planks, getting up every so often and doing a plank to righting that spine again. And I can do a plank. I mean, so maybe
Yeah,
that's something I need to put into a routine of some sort.
I'm
But
glad
anyway,
if you're getting better, that's great.
yeah, I hope it's working for you. It could be about that. It could be about the other things you've been working on. And what this is also saying is that, you know what, the journey's not over yet. You may have to put in a little bit more effort, but it always, it's going to start easing up even more as you go forward. So good luck with that. All right. And Sonali is up. Getting off the floor is, yeah, there's a truth there. Hi, Mysterious Queen. I get you on the list.
Hi, Mysterious.
Yeah, we're later today. Glad you could make it.
Love you too, Victoria. Good luck to you.
Take care, Ms. V. We're doing fine today, I think, really.
Yeah, not too bad. It's not as hot as it
Yes,
was.
but we still have poor air quality here, so
Yeah, there is that.
kind of hanging indoors mostly.
All right, Sonali, you have a really great card. You have the sun.
Yay!
Yay. The sun promises a certain sense of enlightenment for sure. Like maybe you are finding out certain things that are very pleasant and warm and moving to you. This could be about, your own happiness that's coming, or it could be about people you care about, their happiness. You're finding out maybe this is connected to people who are in love or people with children, your own children perhaps, or maybe you're the child of somebody who loves you, that kind of thing. This could also be about, intellectual pursuits of certain sort, information, knowledge. But in general, it's a very good luck card. It may be saying that just about anything you're putting your mind to in this next week or so, you will receive a positive, outcome from it somehow.
Well, this is just such a joyful, happy card. I mean, look at that. And a lot of it is derived from the sun itself here, obviously. She's just drawing in all of that positive yellow light energy. And so feel the power of the sun within in you this week and know that it is there for you to apply to whatever you want to achieve success on in the week ahead. So focus that energy. Think about about the sun. You know, imagine that energy and those rays penetrating deep and transforming, your attitude to a can-do positive attitude. Because that's what I think at happy hour this card should be about. So, joy in the week ahead. Good luck with that.
You're always giving thumbs up. Yeah,
Am I? Oh,
did you see it?
I didn't see it go off. Sorry. I was looking at Empress who stopped in, so I'll get Empress on
Hi,
our
Empress.
list. We're just doing the happy hour card today, Empress. But we're glad to add you for that. All right, we are on fiber. I'm going to add
Right, so we are probably close to our
about two
list.
more.
Yeah, I think so. Or we'll see.
We'll see.
So, right, you're welcome to Happy Hour. And of course, we are adding you. We just draw one card with a message of positivity. We are on tomorrow again for regular questions from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But stick around for a card today.
Right. The thing is, we're doing the single card. We take no questions today, but we will be here
I
tomorrow.
put it on already.
All
All
right.
right, so you're on Fiverr.
I am on fiber.
Mhm.
Okay. I thought you were going to say I'm on fire.
This girl is on fire. You're very welcome, Empress. Thank you too.
All right, fiber magic. Let's see what's going on. What can make you happy this week?
Oh, hi there. We haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, goodness.
Of course, and just a reminder, this is our happy hour, so we're just pulling one card for everybody, just a one card message of positivity, but we'll be happy to do that. Sile, I think is how I've been pronouncing it.
Can
Hopefully
you
I'm
add
right.
it?
I will.
Because I got to take care of business with fiber here. Oops.
Uh, okay, hold on.
No, it's okay. You have the star. Shine on, fiber. You've got the star for happy hour. So I think optimism is running high this week. You have a sense or a feeling that luck is changing for the better, or, your prospects are changing for the better. Everything looks more positive, and that you're anticipating maybe some successful outcomes. There's just a lot of positive energy here, and it encourages you to make a wish, and follow your dreams.
Well, I also think of it as a kind of like a Ben Franklin moment, like you're holding the onto a kite and it's going up to the clouds and there's energy flowing around there.
Cute.
Something is, that's for sure. But you're right, it's sort of saying like you're taking the tail of destiny into your own hands and holding on and letting it pull you upward or onward. And so this is really saying like, there's a moment now really where you're really being very assured of a good outcome, a good destiny, maybe in relationship to a particular situation right now, or maybe just in general.
Well, I'm going to go one step further with this fiber because, you know, it kind of fits in with the poem I made today and posted about summer. The starry nights of summer. Enjoy the starry nights of summer. Go out there on a clear night this week, look up at the stars, make a wish on one, and why not imagine that you are sending a magical lasso up there and you are pulling that wish down to you, down to earth, down to reality.
Sounds like something we've
Why
done in a
not?
circle before.
I said, have some fun with this summer energy. We ought to. Good luck with that.
All right.
And you have Carl.
All right. So we're on Carl then.
This balloon is on fire. Well, I keep thinking of those hot air balloon accidents in the.
Oh, I don't want to think about those.
No. You're
You're
welcome,
welcome.
fiber. Hmm?
I just said the
Oh,
same thing you did.
sorry.
I know.
You're shaking the table.
I know that too.
So, as part of our 6th year, we may have some giveaways this month. There may be something else special this month. I keep hoping.
Well, we certainly could. All right, Carl, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And so, Spirit or something is telling you to kind of hunker down a little bit and take care of yourself or take care of what is closest to you. Maybe get out in the garden and do a little gardening, if that's your thing. But in general, there are projects of growth or creativity that maybe are looking for your touch, your skill touch, and your sense of nurturing. Like maybe, you have healing hands in a way, and you can just sort of, you know, put the energy forward through working tangibly with something. There is a bit of the tangible about this card. This is saying really there's a lot you can accomplish now. It may not be necessarily like a brainstorm kind of thing. It's more maybe of just a I need to do this kind of thing.
Well, Carl, I think here this is a sign that anything that you have in process right now, any projects that you're working on that are in process right now, this is a time, to that you can be very productive in getting them accomplished and done. There, you're going to be able to put your energy in there,
That's
and
funny.
it's funny. I was going to say too, oh, that's cool. That's very cool. And so I was going to say here, Carl, maybe this Queen of Pentacles is actually somebody around you who's offering you some um, you know, extra compassion this week, some kindness, some
A nurturing vibe.
a nurturing vibe. I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be. Fiber. So, an Earth Mother type person. Do you know anybody? I think you do. So, at any rate, enjoy this week ahead. And also, be kind to others as well. Be kind to others this week. And you will feel as if that
Wow.
is what?
28.
Oh, wow.
I feel
Holy
tired just from
moly.
hearing that.
Well, see, so I do think here that whatever you're working on, there's no doubt. There is no doubt that you can accomplish it this week. You're in the perfect mindset. You may come up with some creative ideas to find a easier way to get the job done, too. So good luck with that.
All right, Carl.
You distracted me from my other thought. I just want
Oh,
you to know
I'm so sorry for you.
things I put up with. All right, Libra.
Hi, Libra.
It's Mr. Too Much Coffee Boy.
I don't think
Had
so.
to have that cup before the show,
I
didn't
would
you?
have been snoring.
I doubt it.
Ah.
All right.
So there was some old car festival in the city where my library is, where I work this morning. So a lot of old cars, really loud.
Oh gosh, down Dick's Toledo.
No, it's actually right next to us in the parking lot
Oh,
by the city hall.
oh my gosh.
I know,
Okay,
but that's Dick's Toledo, yeah.
got it. Yeah, they're probably going up and down cruising too.
Oh yeah.
Well, speaking of cruising, Libra cusp, you've got the Six of Swords taking a cruise on a boat. No, I think here this week, you can leave your troubles behind for a time. Sort of what I feel here. It's like this week is going to feel a lot lighter to you. Like you can at least have some more moments of peace and tranquility. There may be rough waters under this boat, but somehow you are riding through them without a problem. It just seems as though this week everything is flowing smoothly, and at least for a period of time, problems and troubles seem to ease.
Well, Libra, it seems like, in the last few weeks or so, you've had more different kinds of engagements going on. Now, and some of them maybe were a little bit problematic, but not all of them were. But regardless, it feels like this is the week where maybe you're moving away from that. You're moving towards something that maybe will be less engaging of you, especially if these were more about problem solving kind of things. So it's like what Banshee's saying is you're really going to be kind of moving towards a calmer shore. Maybe this is that time in between, engagement. That in about a month or so, or less even, other kids maybe going back to school. I'm not sure if you still have somebody going to school, maybe. So it's that final phase of summer where maybe you can catch your breath before you move towards something else.
That's what we have for you. It's a great card to get at happy hour. Good luck with that. Your deal. And it's Preeti.
Okay, I breathe. Whoa.
It's been some great nighttime temperatures, great sleeping weather. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. O?
Mostly.
It's been a little cold at
There
night.
was one night that was cold and I was just shivering a bit.
Did you drop a card? No.
Nope, I did not.
Okay.
So there.
I don't know why. I thought I saw something fly out,
I
but I
don't know why you
don't.
did either.
I'm wrong.
All right, Preeti, you have temperance.
Oh, that's nice too, isn't it?
Hmm.
Go ahead, Mr. O.
Right. Well, temperance is like literally a spirit of balance or moderation is around you. Maybe you've been wrestling with certain situations around you. You almost could be maybe that arbitrator, a person that stands between, those who want something, those who don't want the others to want something, that kind of thing. And maybe you're the one who sort of is instrumental in bringing a little bit of calming or balance to certain situations.
It's interesting to me because this almost, with the reflection it's showing here, is like an equinox kind of card, and we're going to be coming up to fall equinox
It's true,
soon.
yeah.
So I can't help but wonder, Preeti, if this message is a little bit longer term for you, saying that, and by that I mean that, from now till maybe from this week till maybe fall equinox, you're going to be entering a period of more calmness, more tranquility,
Hmm,
you being more
that would
in
be
the
nice.
flow of things in your life. And I don't know, I just get that impression because you see the sun and the moon in balance here in
Right.
perfect harmony. And I'm just feeling it's got that energy to me today of the cycle. We've just entered the harvest season, and it's going to pick up again in the fall when fall hits. And so I think this is a time of perfect balance, harmony, and things just seeming to go very, very smoothly for you. So, hey, be
Good luck with
happy
that.
about that. That sounds like something I could use. Good luck with that. And Mysterious Queen is up.
Hi, Mysterious. And you're welcome, Preeti.
You're welcome,
Good luck.
Preeti.
Have a good week. Hello.
Oopsie. I don't know. Having a problem shuffling today. Well, I've got one of my ducks in order, the Magic Pantry Tarot that I've been using for cards for the collective, and we've got one more week of that. But I reordered them so I could do an unboxing and show off the whole deck to everybody.
I'm
It's a
hoping
lot
to
of fun.
eventually get around to an unboxing for the Agatha All Along tarot deck. It sort of is a spin-off from the Marvel Disney TV show and the character. What you got?
Well, Mr. O, you're always getting ahead of the game here. We're banging the drum now.
I
It's the
don't want to work. I
I
just
just
want to
bang
play on
on
the
the
drum
drum
all
all
day.
day.
Yes, I do.
I don't want to play.
Play.
I just want to bang on the drum all day. Too bad I don't have a drum handy. Anyway, they're over there somewhere.
Ooh.
Anyway, uh,
And if you don't know, that's a song by Todd Rundgren and or Utopia.
I love that song. It was
Yes.
fun. It's just a fun song. So, at any rate, banging on the drum means this.
Mysterious.
Mysterious Queen. This is a time where you're going to, you're experiencing a surge of energy, a surge of energy for you to move forward on things you're passionate about. So, don't waste your time on the things that don't matter so much to you. Focus on your passions and bang that drum loudly, move towards the rhythm, towards your goals.
Did
Find
you
your own
really?
rhythm to get you there.
I guess we got you pegged. I don't
Oh,
know.
really? Wow.
It does seem to
Well,
come up for different people a bit.
if it hasn't, if you haven't been able to do it and there's something that you really feel passionate about right now, now is the time to set things in motion. Now is the time to drum that beat, so to speak.
I also get the feeling like the way, the person in the card is looking back behind them, sort of to the side, and sees a horse sort of, rearing up there. And I get the feeling like this card also says if you have had a particular hunch or feeling about something you want to engage in or move towards, because the nights are about moving towards, this is a good sign saying your hunch may be right. Like if you were thinking of starting a new project, even if it's just a home activity for yourself or something you might be doing for somebody else or with somebody else in a community sense, even going back to school, if you had a hunch about that, this could be saying now is a good time to consider that. There's plenty of energy accessible to you, as well as maybe motivation. Just that motivation is there.
So good luck with that.
Good luck.
All right.
So we're
And
on
we are
Empress.
on Empress.
Good to see you again, Mysterious Queen.
Yep. Hope to see you again soon. All right. Empress.
You're welcome.
Very welcome. And of course, at the end of the show, since we're getting closer, we'll be drawing cards for ourselves and we'll end with a namaste blessing for the group.
All right, so this one is for Empress.
Ooh,
The Ace of Cups.
you have, hey, why isn't that screen up? There. You have the Ace of Cups. How come you got to do it and I
Yours
didn't?
did too.
Oh,
You
it
just
did?
missed it though. It was just the tail
Okay.
end. All right,
Okay.
don't be jealous. I'll
What a
just do it
nice
again.
card, Empress. Open your heart this week to love in whatever form. Because we can experience love in a variety of ways, whether it's platonic love, whether it's communal love, kindness towards others in your community, whether it's familial love, whether it's romantic love. Open your heart to love this week, both giving and receiving, and you should get some great joy from the experience.
This could also be an indication that if you are doing any particular kind of chakra energy work, you may
Oh,
want to focus around the heart chakra. This could be helpful to you if there's particular kinds of healing going on. But in general, any ace is the beginning of something really powerful or moving in your life. And cups, of course, represents that heart feeling, that sense of love or emotion. And a lot of it can be real specific. This could be saying maybe you're going to meet somebody new and this is love at first sight, But if you were already in a relationship, this could be saying it is going somewhere else to a higher level that you
it could be
maybe
the beginning of something new, absolutely, too.
haven't really imagined before.
So, but the aces, of course, are just that. They're like the beginnings. So, I mean, you might want to decide, I'm going to start each day, with one act of kindness towards somebody. Whether it's just touching base and contacting somebody you haven't seen in a while, whether it's just saying, hello, maybe, oh, holding a door open for somebody, whatever it is, the acts of kindness and love for others is what will bring more love to you.
So there's a real strong sense of maybe doing something that's personal, uplifting, and is about what your intentions are, your intentions to be kind to others or to your own self, to give yourself love too.
Good luck with, and that's true. That's another thing. How about self-love? That's the other part of this is maybe each day do something nice and kind for yourself because we love ourselves too. Good luck with that.
All right, Empress.
And we are on Sile. Hi, Sile.
Hi, Celie.
All right.
Should I put the close sign up?
Sure. We are near the end of our hour anyway.
It's true.
All right. You're very welcome, Empress.
You're very welcome. Our pleasure always. Thank you.
All right. Well, we got a repeat card. It's the King of Swords. King of Swords is upright. An interesting card. This is using your head. This is trusting your judgment. And by that, I mean really thinking things through this week. It's not to say that your intuition may not play a role in your decisions, but it's allowing your head to guide those decisions. If you have any hunches or, thoughts that are coming up and burbling through your intuition, run it through your head first and, ask yourself some questions. Is this a legitimate thing? Is this what I need to do? What more do I need to find out before I move forward? Really plan and strategize, and everything should go well. You're going to be very mentally sharp this week. Swords, they're sharp, and that's your mind. Your mind is going to be sharp and on point this week. So anything that comes your way, you're going to be able to think your way out of or think of a way through something.
So it looks like you're really applying yourself to certain decisions or choices you want to make. And the paradox of a sort is that you have a bit of instinctual feel for where you want to go, but there's no dichotomy between how you intellectualize it too. That even if you are imagining it as a possibility, you're not going overboard. Your mental
Like that.
acuity sort of says this is the way it will go, or the probable way it will go. You're not over imagining or fantasizing your course of action. You're really kind of working with reality with your logical mind in the way that you best need to. So this is a really good card, Celie, for you if you are actually close to making decisions, or if you need to maybe decide certain things that are really for your or other people's benefit.
So that's what we have for you, Celia. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
All right. All right. I pulled that, so why don't you pull for me
All right.
first?
So we're going to close by reading each other's happy hour
Well, we
card,
want a happy week ahead too.
and then we'll do a namaste blessing for everyone.
Shuffle these up while.
Yes, we don't want you to get a duplicate. Well, this
Oh,
is
yes, we do.
this one we would want.
Yay! Really? Balanced?
You are at peace.
I'm at peace. Oh,
You
good.
realize you have ate enough of your cheesecake and will have no more. That's balance and moderation. But seriously
because
speaking,
he wants the rest of it.
I do. But seriously speaking, Spirit says that the next week or so really integrates maybe the emotional and the logical sides of yourself. You know, you sort of see those two opposites in the sun and the moon or the earth, whatever that is there. There's sort of a sense of saying an alignment is happening for you. And, you know, Mercury retrograde will be slowly moving away. And so maybe you're also resolving any inconsistencies or little mini dichotomies that you haven't quite figured out yet. These will be resolved.
Well, maybe it's a sign I will be baking again. The alchemist here, the temperance card is all about alchemy, and baking has a lot of alchemical elements
Make
to
my
it.
chocolate.
Trying to come up with the right mix of the ingredients to come up with an amazing dish or dessert treat. I don't know. It's got to cool off a little bit more for me to want to do some heavy baking.
I agree.
But at any rate, I love this card, and I just love the sun and the moon angle here too. I feel too it could be about, logical brain versus intuitive knowledge, and that all of that just seems to be in balance. The enlightenment I get from what I see in front of me or what I can quantify versus the enlightenment I get from, diving deeper into my inner knowing and
Right.
beyond the
The left
veil.
brain or the right brain way of learning things.
Yeah, so I like that
Very good.
integration. Nice.
All right.
Let's
So
see what
now
I've got for
let's
Mr. O.
and like I mentioned earlier, don't forget we are back tomorrow, our regular Sunday show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we answer most questions or give our best attempt at doing so. But yeah, usually we do. So it does get busy, so usually we get all the readings we can do, sometimes within the first 30 or 40 minutes. So if you want to turn, you got to be there right on time. Alrighty. Yes, that was your reading.
Mr. O, did you have?
The
No,
very
that.
last one was mine, so yours is just before that.
Yeah, you came in right around the time we were finishing your reading, Sile. You came
You
back.
might have to
So
rewind
you
a
have to
little bit.
rewind a little bit to get there. Because I just did a reading for Mr. O. And you were right
No, I
before.
did the reading for
Oh,
you.
Mr. O just did a reading for me, and your reading was right before that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
about 5 minutes or so. Not quite.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
But Mr. O, I know you had this card, and it might have been last week. You have the
Oh,
Knight of Cups again. Oh, he's just so full of love.
I
He
am.
doesn't know what to do with it.
I'm full of something.
So, Mr. O, this is a time to, maybe shower love on some other people. Get excited. Get excited about love, the loves in your life, and the people in your life that inspire you, that support you. Be there for them. Also, go after something you're passionate about this week. Love aside. This could just be about passion, what you're inspired to do this week. If you're inspired to do that unboxing, for goodness sakes, do it. If you're inspired to do something new for our anniversary month, by all means, do it.
I'll buy our TV show a bouquet of roses.
That's what I have for you, Mr. O.
All right. You're welcome, Sile. I hope that worked out for you. It's the one with the King of Swords, so that was a good card. All right, so here we are for the Namaste blessing for everyone.
Mr. O will draw one for us.
And we are ending on time. Woohoo. Who knew we could end on time?
Wow, what a shocker.
It is a shocker.
All right. All right, Mr. O. What you got there? Ah, There's the picture. And the blessing is the blessing without borders. In essence,
Nice.
we are living energy flowing through the ocean of human consciousness. Spiritual beings moving through cycles of life, birth, death, and rebirth. We are all interconnected and in communion with each other, no matter how much physical space appears to separate us. Feel the blessed presence of someone you love this moment in your heart. And this is a really nice message for today. There's a lot of talk about shutting borders, keeping people out, doing this stuff, marginalizing and, pulling people apart. There are no borders. There are no borders that separate us. We all go through the same things in life: birth, life, death, rebirth. The same cycles. The same bloods runs through our veins. So there's nothing that separates us. We are all interconnected, and we should gain strength from that interconnection and not fear.
Thank you for that thought too, Fiber. I'm glad you're still here. You're right.
Oh, it
Perfect thought.
is. It
Perfect thought.
definitely is. Yeah, absolutely. And besides being interconnected with each other, we are interconnected with the earth as well. So, got anything to add to that?
Nope. Blessed be everyone.
Namaste, everybody. Have a great rest of your day or evening, and we hope to see you all real soon. Stay happy. Bye for now.